Hi y'all, it's your Mile High Priest up about a mile high. If not at a mile high, it is a little bit wanting to storm or rain or something, so the lighting situation is a little off, and there's this like electric energy in the air that I don't even know what that means. I'm picking up on it. It's the first quarter moon apex or point just occurred at 2 degrees and 43 minutes of Scorpio, the sun being in 2 degrees of Leo, 43 minutes. I just wanted to kind of run with the energies and flavors of the Moonology spread, which was the previous, it should be the previous video. And this one should follow it. So yeah, I'm getting kind of that Jupiterian, like, I just saw lightning. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of that internal electric kind of tower shock moment. Feminine Capricorn energy, more Jupiterian energy, fire, air qualities, Gemini and Virgo, Gemini and Libra, yeah, Neptune and Pisces, Saturn and Pisces energy, Gemini masculine energy, Aquarius masculine energy, Leo, a lot of Leo sun energy, and Leo feminine, as well as Piscean and Virgo are the astrological zodiacal signs that are kind of lingering. You know, the Queen of Wands has been she'll come through, she'll dash out. I'm like, what are you trying to tell me here? What you know, it's perhaps I feel that, yes, I'm happy that a lot of you are likely heeding a lot of the advice and tending to the creative light and taking steps to find illumination, seek inspiration of that internal, inspirational, creative, spiritual manifestation power, sacral root, divine masculine, divine feminine qualities. So because this new moon, this first quarter moon has the qualities of the new moon, of a new moon, has a lot of magical properties to align with a new moon phase. So it feels like that new moon, and coming from that dark point out into the light. So this creative urge coming through, how can you lean into it? You've been in hiding. You've been in hiding. You're coming out. I get these phrases that I just came up with, grander composition. So very like musically, it's like a dance, it's a build-up, it's climactic, it's cinematic, it's I'm sorry, like it's just like the qualities of what it must have been to see a black and white film, silent film. I don't know, like, why I'm like this Aquarian advancement, very psychically aligned. Also broader gesture, like if it feels difficult for you to make a decision or to go in a particular way, a particular route, if you're having that tendency to go into indecision, a freeze mode or flight mode, think more, or maybe it would be helpful to align the decision more with a broader gesture. So like you perhaps could latch on to like a 5, 6, or 8 year plan. Like what would be what could you envision? How could you envision yourself at the 4-year ripening, at that climactic full moon mark? And then what would that mean for you 5, 6, 8 years down the road? If you can think of, if you can apply, if you can make the decision based on the vision of the broader gesture, and never mind this initial step, a leap of faith that is leading you to indecision or fear or anxiety or nervousness, you're still in alignment, is what I mean to say. Otherwise, yeah, like if you are clear about your decision, like I'm saying, on that hand, in that case, please go methodically, step by step, knowing that it's a certain amount of steps culminate into a bigger, broader gesture. It's like the spider, like you're building the web in a spiral, circular, centric, I don't know, from small to bigger. A lot of magic, a lot of magical, deep, ancestral. There, if you resonate with that, like there's so much power in you. Like wow, that's kind of that Capricorn feminine flavor, that like divine fire. Maybe your Venus is in Capricorn and is being, affected. I don't know what it would do. Like, what is it I don't know what type of aspect, but yes, study and fun. So substitute fun for fear and study. So like study your craft, choose wisely, choose you, choose the path, the spiral path, the non-linear path, the circular spiraling path. The decision will be made for you. Will you work alongside next to spirit, or will you allow the decision to be fated? It's fine either way. Be happy, don't worry. Love you, do you, be you, boo. Remember that fun comes from you, not others. You might think that others, you're bringing the fun. You don't know that. You do need to know that you're like you're the energy, you're the fun. You are the party. We are the party, mister. You're not as small as you make yourself out to be. You're like, it's it's like the projection, like others' fear that is the manifestation of the projection of their fear, and you, that is an example of black magic, and succumbing to it. You've allowed that energy to, you've succumbed to that. So will you work alongside spirit? will you, if you are the autumn card flipped out of the Alchemy. So yeah, 6 to 8 weeks restart. But if you're resonating with the qualities of the Queen of Pentacles and divine feminine Capricornian earthy energy, or you could be a Taurus, it just regardless of gender, right? But leaning into that feminine Capricorn, sage the environment you're in, clear purification. I mean, if you just resonate, it doesn't matter if you're if you're not or are a earth sign or have yeah, it doesn't really matter. Like yes, you're coming out. So like, look, coming out. You've been very Plutonian. This is the Scorpionic karmic shift. Is this release? And remember, we were just talking about the wheel. You're spinning the wheel. You're karmically, you're in charge of your karma. Queen of Wands. Okay, so the fire, the judgment card. Communicate with spirit. If you want to be there, you must meditate to communicate. Meditate to communicate. Please lean into the sun, the fun in the sun. Cool. Wow. That was like kind of all I wanted to really get out. Yes, you're almost like it. Some may already perceive it, like sense it. I'm also getting that you're so the culmination of the Ace of Pentacles is it's spiritual, emotional, and it culminates or manifests in sort of the sensation and feeling and acceptance of abundance. So it could be like a financial reward or like the feeling of earning or like getting something, a gift, a big gift. So, you know, that's kind of the it takes the longest takes longer, like the way we see, I don't know, the way the earth data when we analyze, oh my god, please stop me. when we analyze the earth data, we come to find that it involves the emotional, it involves an initial inspiration, the ideation, the idealism, the vision, envisioning the vision, then requires the emotional dedication and commitment, which sparks that spiritual quality to it, and also sets the mind in its motion, in its thoughtfulness. So you know, directing and willing the mind in the direction to plan and execute and create and fall into your Ace of Pentacles. So what took me probably 5 minutes to just say is what I'm just trying to say is that I see like you're really coming to understand emotional fulfillment isn't without like loving yourself, showing love to yourself, showing up for yourself, really treating yourself like the regal, like amazing, regal, kingly, queenly person that you are. Without that, like, yes, like that, it doesn't set up the mind for that proper representation, right? Like, wow, okay, like what's going on? Like, I guess you really come to, like, you're showing me the birds are the winged. Y'all really gotta talk to spirit, because like there's there's just so many messages coming through. The missing component, spirit is like, it's literally like the baton, like the it's your turn to spin the wheel. You're coming from, you yourself are not able to recognize yourself because you're not able to pace yourself, and like I'm getting the flavor of like coming from gaining attention for certain results, so you've really come a long way. Like you've had to really check that aspect of you. Wow, okay, yeah, it's so like you're studying, you're like self-reflecting, you're studying yourself. Yeah, that's how you go, that's what happens there, right? But like you're seeing the light now, and so here you go, you're like climbing to the light with, and this alchemical wedding, this divine union is like rising up within you. This alchemical wedding. Wow, Mercury wants to say hi. Yeah, why don't you work some magic sap of the moon plant, setting the moon water and the, yes, release, why not? Like this week again faded, so if it's gotta go, it's gonna go. 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 9 of Wands. Y'all. Y'all are sitting, sitting it's the acknowledgement that you're gonna get yourself out. You're getting yourself out, and when I say you're getting yourself out, you're like working. Yeah, you're either you're making the broader gesture, or if you're already methodically, step by step, experiencing your journey, you're navigation. Okay. because you're connected, you're connecting. Another winged one, okay? 4 out of the 6 tarot cards on the table are winged creatures. But and then they venture between the water, and again you're acting as the bridge. You're also inviting the experiencing connection of the bridging, and what you're realizing what that means and what that allows. Bridging is the communication, and if you're not communicating, then you're not receiving the guidance so that there is direction to your will and to your clarity, to your mind. And then your alchemical alchemical process of the combination of the source and your emotional desires and yes. So will you, if you haven't, are you? Earlier I keep getting lost in between messages. So the culmination of your elemental, the degrees of your elemental magic. You are graduating there were messages readings ago about inviting new forms of magic, and so you've been studying. That's leading to more a deeper connection, a finer tuned connection. So it's that continual. That's if we could sum this up, continue to do that, continue to do your blending of being a fun, self-assured Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and then coming back to bridge that gap. Continue to bridge the gap. There's a realization, psychic attunement. There's ego ego modification, ego deaths. You're summarizing your ego deaths. Can we look at this again, please? This is a swan, right? We got the swan in the Moonology spread. So yeah, and we got the Ace of Swords in the same spot, which is your power. So either you need to accept and gain and work in that power, which is your meditative processes, meditative activities, or you're doing that, which is, yes, please. Wow, the swan, and then another winged creature. Okay, so there are dimensional levels. There's work on the 3-dimensional level. There's work in the 5D, and there's an alchemical process. So cool. You're getting ready to get the keys because you're I paid my dues. Wow, the Hermit. It's beautiful. The number 4-pointed star, which is spiritually I mean, with this fella, the Hermit, and the Hanged One creeping around, like the four-pointed star is very much alive right now. Like that is qualities of like spiritual spiritual alignment, spiritual guidance, spiritual like walking the spiritual path. You're learning that you can have fun. You're fun, and you can walk the path. You're learning your craft is fun. You're learning that the craft that you're inherited from your ancestors is really fun. you're learning a lot of music, like dancing, rising, culminating. The serpent energy is here. The swan, the all the winged creatures. I mean, the peacock. Just the significance of the peacock. Wow, like just earth, spirit, earth. Root magic, earth. Yes, like I was saying, all the elementals. Like you're combining many elements in your magic. Yeah, this is good. Your hopes and fears, like, will you pass the test? I think so. I think this energy is just like leaving another winged creature. This one's like a super quick, fast one. I forget what that bird is. Is it one of the mercurial ones, I believe, maybe. But you're a quicksilver, you're mercurial, you're inviting in Gemini and Virgo in qualities. So maybe you aren't really afraid. You're hopeful, you're optimistic that you're actually like you're hopeful because you're seeing the signs that you're past the events, you're past all of it, cinched past the void, baby. Again, conjunction with the alchemical wedding. Okay. Spirit, what do you want to tell these folks? Yeah, like karma paid in kind. Just continue to move through it, no matter how you feel that you have. That's Six of Swords. No matter what, like, take your inspirational creative bag of seeds, Johnny Appleseed, and just go. Moving through the illusion, put it all down, put the burdens down, work with your spiritual team, meditate to communicate. You're elevating magician. You are such a fine, divine, serpentine magician. You're an alchemist. It got so dark. to read the alchemical wedding. Oh no, I would like to read rotation. The wheel, yes, the wheel. Monotony, cycles. Yeah, some of you are coming out of that space of like, oh, will I ever, like, am I going to get out of this cave? Yeah, you are, you will. You are, Rotatio, Rotatio is a great alchemical operation of the wheel through its circulatory, when the wheel is present here and as well as in the animal tarot. Okay. Just if you need double, triple confirm, through its circulatory, it indicates that work performed again and again and again produces results. It reminds us our efforts are cumulative, not singular, nor is a work ever fixed or finished. Rather, the alchemist rises each day to tend to the laboratory, to weave the work into the world. It is the epitome of the alchemical axiom, edim mutata resurgo, although changed, I arise the same. That's a lot of like, yes. This operation is expressed through images of the circle, your path, the spiral, the Ouroboros, and the wheel by its non-hierarchical shape. We are tossed back into the spin just when we thought we had figured it all out. Though this stage can be frustrating and cause a fair amount of restlessness, it is at the heart of all spiritual practices. If you've been repeating actions and getting the same results, this card is an opportunity to see the pattern and make a new choice, spin the wheel in a new direction. This operation connects us to the element of time. The alchemist learns how to use time like any other element, not to waste it, but to expand it and appreciate its gifts. Alright, magicians, high priest, high priestesses, kings and queens, please release, reset, rejuvenate, replenish, rebirth, regenerate, reboot. You gotta keep it so light. Pack the seeds of inspiration in your bag and start writing your story on a blank piece of paper. Just work and weave that magic, baby. Work that high quality, divinely attuned magic. We love to see it.